Welcome back. It's Covax Report, and we've got Absolute Superman number 4 to look out today. So it's part of DC's All-In line, part of this sort of sprawling alternate universe, which is eventually going to lead into, I guess, the normal timeline. So it's Jason Aaron writing and Rafa Sandoval on the art, which is the best thing about this book, to be honest. Now, we start off with this sort of Alan Moore 9-panel, Tom Taylor-esque talking heads situation where basically it's just fluffing how cool Superman is, right? Lois Lane is interviewing all these people from all these different places where he has been across the world, where he's been saving lives and doing the good deeds that Superman does. She's trying to track him down. She wants to speak to him. We also find out that she gives the peacemakers a bit of a kicking because they have been abusing some of these said people, and she's got a conscience now. She has grown up conscious. So Lazarus, that's the people she works for. They're a bad company, as you probably all know if you've been reading the book. And she wants to change things because she's Lois Lane. So we get another Tom Taylor-esque talking heads page where they don't reveal really any details. They won't tell her where she is because they're protecting him because he protected them. And then we're introduced to Lois's dad, who we find out's lost his legs in a battle. He's one of those sort of, stiff, non-budging, goddamn military men. You know what I mean? He believes going in maximum force is the right way, and he's very overly stereotypes in this. But I guess that fits the character. It fits Lois's dad because she's quite a persevering, doesn't give up kind of person. So she's obviously inherited it from him. So again, we follow Lois basically through the whole story, really, to the end. And we also find out that these peacemakers are being, they're losing their mind a bit, really. And this computer that does all the reports for the Lazarus Company basically spins the narrative, so it makes everything Lazarus does look good. And he's having a bit of a difficulty here trying to get the real information across, but the computer just spins it every time. He didn't shoot someone by accident. It was a misfire of the gun, that kind of thing. The usual governmental whitewashing, I think it's called. So the Omega Men, they actually make an appearance in here. Now they're like the resistance force in this version of Earth or whatever planet we're on, because I don't know what planet we're on with this book, really. I mean, it's just, I really want to like it, but I'm finding it really difficult, as you can tell by my negative review. But anyway, we get this gingerhead chap, which is obviously Jimmy Olsen. There's going to be no surprises in a few pages when you find out that it's actually Jimmy Olsen. She has a fight with them because obviously they're the bad guys, but she wants to talk. He doesn't want to talk. Then they do want to talk. Then they don't want to talk. And then we get some other Omega person shooting from afar, who I'm not sure who she is yet, but it's a Omega Prime is what they call her in this book. So it doesn't go very well. So the Omega Men and her meeting up doesn't go very well. Also, she calls her back up, and of course they send the peacemakers in, who are very heavy-handed. They're just bad people, really. And then she has a bit of a showdown with Omega Prime, and then the red mist of Superman's cape shows up. So we're most of the way through this book, and then, this moody brat Superman turns up with his usual sort of monotone, couple of words said, massive explosions. Oh, look, I'm so badass and moody, completely unlikable character, and then doesn't really do much. And he just says, stop looking for me. The Omega Men come in. Oh, God, it's so bad. The Omega Men come in. He does his little, ice breath and freezes them all, apart from Lois. And I don't know how he does that, because he managed to get all of them and miss her, and she's right in the middle. Anyway, those peacemakers, as you see, they're losing their shit. They're losing it, especially one of them. Anyway, by the time we find out what happens after Superman vanishes, they've gone ballistic and they just killed everybody for no apparent reason whatsoever, really. So that's it. Unlike, so look, Superman's not in this book, really. Let's be honest. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, maybe 4 pages he's on, if that. And you say, yeah, but, Ultimate Spider-Man, Jonathan Hickman does that with Ultimate Spider-Man. But the thing is, Ultimate Spider-Man is that it's good. You like Peter. He's likable. You know a little bit more about him 4 issues in than you do with Absolute Superman #4. It's just boring. The art's beautiful. I love the art. I think the art's great. It's the only thing good about this book. I think Jason Aaron is taking some big risks here, spending so much time building out this world. It's all fully fledged. You know everything about all the characters apart from Superman, right? And like at the end of the day, that's good and all. But we're reading this for Superman, right? The book's called Absolute Superman. And we're not really finding out much, you know, and that's why when Jonathan Hickman's done it, again, not everyone likes what he's done. I still feel I know more about Peter Parker and Spider-Man than I do after 4 issues of this. So I'm getting a bit tired of it, really. And it's becoming so overly stereotyped, you know, with the government, the corporation, they're terrible. They don't care about the people. He's this lone gunman that's going out and saving everybody. And she's a person that's started to wake up and smell the coffee and realise that the government and the company she works for is terrible. But I'm sorry, but he's just so unlikable. I think someone made some comments about me mentioning that he's unlikable, but he really is. I mean, look at him. He just looks like a moody brat. I don't have any connection with him. I could talk about this for ages, but I'm not. It's supposed to be a quick review. But look, all in all, this whole issue is dedicated to learning more about Lewis, really introducing the Omega Men, giving you Jimmy Olsen, you know, obviously, and that's about it. So I don't know where this is going. I'm starting to not care where it's going, and I think Jason Aaron is a big misstep here, much like the other Absolute books. I think they are huge missteps. This could have been something super, super special. So those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Again, look at the art. The only good thing about this book is the art. It's absolutely first class. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. We'll see you next time.